Good morning. Just an impromptu video. I was up early drinking my coffee and reading through the posts, and it occurred to me that I didn't really give enough time to P Chief, C, or fluorescent veins, and just I was scrolling through the newest right here, and I wanted to just I'm just fucking around. Thought I'd share some writers with you guys. It's Saturday and nothing going on, so I wanted to take this morning to just kind of read and chill the fuck out. So here we go. This is M. Mandel 321 Buddha Tooth. And I don't know who this is, but I'm going to find out later on. Maybe today I'll take none of the stupid pills they prescribed for me, and none of the ragtag ones I've just added on because I've heard they're good for people in my condition. That is, aging closer towards the irreversible cessation of all biological functions, sustaining the bodily organism. Funny that, despite the plethora of aches and the creeping ennui, I feel freer than I ever have. Perhaps love itself will keep growing and will eventually expand larger than this apparent universe. Perhaps every feeling of joy is really always maximal, infinite, eternal. Perhaps we all have flown out of the butts of monkeys themselves into an existence that goes into multitudinous dimensions, the likes of which it is up to us to explore. Nice. Like I said, I'm going to find out who M. Mandel is later on. I like this a lot. Whoever you are, I like this a lot. This is Area Man's The Righteous Ones. The garage door slammed shut in tandem with the ringing of my cell phone. It was Dale. I picked up. Get up, it's 3 o'clock. The heavy wheeze and voice of a biker was the promise of a fine afternoon. Hey, what's going on, dude? I asked. It's time for your shot, Dale wheezed. All right, I'll see you in 5 minutes. I grabbed my shit and hit the road. Vicodin Dave, he sang as I ambled up the drive. What's up, you fucking juice head? I joyfully barked. Are you ready for your shot, Dave? He sat there grinning, drunk and stoned. Dale wheezed and coughed as he poured the Cuervo. I took mine with a tap water chaser. We clinked glasses, toasted the program of Alcoholics Anonymous and Dale's 28-year sobriety chip that he had accepted just last week. His dedication to the endless party astounded me, and his acceptance of his latest sobriety chip had me laughing so hard I was in tears. At 57 years old, he had 3 massive heart attacks under his belt, 1 triple bypass, and had been shot off his front lawn by a SWAT team 20 years earlier while in a blackout. The aged biker still drank and smoked like a teenager. There's a special place in hell for guys like you, Dale, fucking scumbag. I laughed and he kept him coming. It wasn't even dark out when Dale decided to call it a night. Are you fucking kidding me? I was drunk and stoned out of my mind, but I knew there was going to be hell to pay to the hangover gods, so why not push on for a few more hours? Yup, I'm too fucked up. I gotta go to bed, he stammered. Shit, man. You think you could spot me $20? I've got another couple of hours before I can go home. I can't show up drunk at my sister's house. Why not? You pay rent. Go home and tell him that you're sorry and that you'll go to a meeting in the morning. Quit fucking around. Can you loan me 20 or what? Yeah, he finally answered. You got any Vicodin? No. Percocet? I'm already giving you 20 that I shouldn't be. Once Dale started to turn pale and bug-eyed, I knew I was being an asshole. He leaned forward in his easy chair to make a grab for his wallet and almost did a face plant into the linoleum. The situation hit me. He was my future. I was 39 years old and couldn't go home because I was drunk. It was too goddamn depressing and ridiculous by even my own standards. There were 2 bars nearby, so I chose the karaoke-free one. I would have just as soon sat in the backyard and drank alone, but my sister didn't want me at the house if I was fucked up. My rent, her house, her rules. Fucking people. There'd never be a bomb big enough. The bar it would be, and the bar it was. Quarter games of pool waiting to blossom into childish conflict. Ugly women, stupid women, lame misunderstandings, ancient loners, bad speed, amateur drunks, Men who couldn't go home because they were drunk. We were all right where the universe had lumped us, pumped us, and dumped us. That special place where everyone's equal because nobody ever wins. David Burdett, San Bernardino, 2008. Yeah, that's a fucking good piece, Area Man. That's a good piece. Got some more. And there was one here, but this is Fluorescent Veins, who is the winner of last week's challenge. And this is claustrophobia induced by my own skin. Blood collects in the hole I've dug in my lip. I'm eating through my flesh, and sanity drains down the back of my throat like metal. If left alone, I will rip myself to shreds. But I cannot claw myself out of this body, nor chew myself out of this ill-fitting skin. My mind has grown too big, or perhaps it's my skulls, whose walls have closed in upon themselves. But some part of my consciousness is suffocating with all the thoughts that cannot escape the labyrinth of folding tissues that is my brain. So I am left in a prison of cells with no door. Yeah. Let's see. That was good. I could have sworn I found one earlier then that had some C stuff. There was thing about the C. Maybe it was PC Chief. But anyway, this is good, Fluorescent Veins. Thank you for that. P Chief C. Unrest in the belly of the sea. And through the sea they come, marching in sorrow, for their grief is great. Old souls who were lost by the raging waves from a monster's agitation now walk in an invisible battle line, dressed in luminescent gossamer robes, shining like silver rays that echoed in the moonlight's phase. They have come for the giant one, and who hides between the tides. And look now, here comes a serpent, rocking the shimmering aura of what remains of their once confident vessel, though only a translucent breath from a nearly missed shooting star. At last, land has entrapped their eyes, and this was no mirage for the sickly men who prayed for death. They placed themselves upon the sand now, and they circled, chanting, putting to rest the massive sea creature, and entangling its spirit with a curse, so that now tomorrow's ships may set in gently. Nice. And this is Blowjewed, I guess. A house in a dream. The sailors are rocking back and forth in the rivers of the cosmos. Stars and wishes float all around them. Their ship of iron and oak, a mere fault in their existence. Peace cannot be found in a warship, no matter how loved it may be. Some homes cannot ever be beautiful. A dead body rocks in the underbelly of the rotten cabin as pain finds a new home. A wish shoots past. All is calm, but not at peace. Nice. Some sea themes going on. Let's see. Well, I can go on forever on these. Let's see. This is H1, Unseen. This is that challenge that we just came out with. It's post a poem of yours. This isn't your favorite, but somebody else liked it, right? And that last one I read was also from this challenge. Anyway, H1, Unseen. A clock works because the things inside function as they should. The mechanics are not seen, but their outcome is seen and appreciated. People are like clockwork. They go unseen, unnoticed, yet they make the world what it is. Sometimes they make it better, sometimes they make it worse. But they have the power to change the world. We have the power to change the world. We have the power to change. We have the power. I'm gonna like this one just because it's the title alone, but it's a rhymer, and I'm not in the mood for a rhymer, but this is a good piece. Kyle Smith Laird, don't take that to heart. I did get a good laugh out of this. Okay, let's see. I read this one too. I'm trying to find, there was one here that was another Buddha one. I forgot which one. Becca Waits, Writing Myself Alive. Let's see. This one is, this week, post a poem that isn't necessarily your favorite. Oh, same. Oh, and here we go again. This is the challenge I did yesterday. Interesting. Or the day before. I like Becca Waits. I'm a huge fan of Becca Waits. Okay, Writing Myself Alive. In this ink, through these words, a tenuous hope is entwined. Our words reach out to find refuge from our loneliness, to find a way to stop sabotaging ourselves and start saving ourselves instead. Shock life back into us, connect us, remind us that we are electric. It's kind of interesting how some of these poems that these writers didn't like, everybody else liked them. But they're I don't want to say motivational, but they're inspired, and it's like it's almost like the writers telling themselves that there's still hope, but they just don't want to believe it. Well, yeah. It's kind of what some of us do, isn't it? You know what occurs to me, you guys, is that I'm like, these are all from the challenge from 2 days ago, but you know why? Because I'm on the fucking challenge tab. That's how out of it I am on Saturday morning. I'm reading all the challenge entries already. But they're good. I'm going to stop because I need to save that for a feature. Whew. And another one. Okay. Here we go. Let me get out of that. And this is LGAF 1974. I don't know who this is. Again, I need a deep dive. I was wet, though dry as a bone. The water was clear, but it stung my eyes as if it were toxic. Maybe they were. Maybe we all were. I could swim, but what was the point? I was a flounder in a bathtub of gin. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I just wanted to kind of take you guys along on my Saturday. This is what I typically do when I get up and my work's done for the week, which is rare. And before I walk the pups or come alive, I like to sit down with my go-go juice and the riders on prose. So this is what I do, and I hope you guys had fun with it. And I want to say, if you guys have anybody on prose that I have never seen or you don't think I've seen, and you want to bring it to my attention, and you want me to feature somebody and read them, or just kind of dive into their profiles with you, let me know. Leave me a message at jeff@theprose.com, or leave me a message here on the prose profile, or you can message me on my own profile, which is this one, and I'll be a lot faster if you hit me up at the prose profile on this one here. Just message me here and I'll get back to you. Let me know. I'd like to feature something you guys want to see. It'd be a lot more fun for me than to have to go, to search them out myself. But when I wake up and read like this, I always end up coming across somebody I've never seen, and 99.9% of the time liking that writer. So anyway, I wanted to kind of pull you guys along with me, and I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take good care.